What's going on, my dudes? Welcome to the channel. I'm QuittyBags, and today, my dudes, we're going to be going over 2 snapshots in this video. Now, 2 weeks ago, I actually missed snapshot 21W16A, and then the week that just passed, we were supposed to be streaming all week, and I ended up kind of like doing a small review on 21W17A, but you know what? I'm just going to do a video today talking about some of the features and just going over them because I feel like I missed out because we missed out on 21W16A, so let's go ahead and just do a review on everything in both of these snapshots. So let's get right into it. Now, before we do, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to smash that sub button. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and you're excited for Minecraft 1.17, because I know I am, my dudes. Let's get started. Now, both of these snapshots weren't very big, but we're going to be going over the features in 21W16A first, and then we'll go over 21W17A last. So let's go ahead and check out these new features for 16A. Alright, so one of the biggest features for 16A is azalea trees. So azaleas have flowering azaleas, which is in my hand here, and they look like that, and then we have regular azaleas. Now, the coolest thing they added, you can take bone meal, and you can bone meal these into actual trees. Check that out. It's so cool, right? It's kind of a little bit off to the left side there, but pretty cool tree. Let's go ahead and take the bone meal to the regular one. Oh, and it turns the regular one into a flowering one. Let's see that again. And oh, that one actually looked different. So they're kind of like a clustery looking messy tree. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, as you guys can see there, it actually took it and put it to the left side, and it added flowering to it. So that's kind of cool. Now, obviously, these are oak logs, as you guys can see. Kind of disappointed they didn't add like a special log for it. That would have been kind of cool, like its own, you know, new unique wood. But that would be a whole new bunch of features and stairs and slabs and stuff like that. And doors. Hey, we might get new doors. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, so there you go. There's the flowering azalea tree, and these little baby azalea trees grow into the big boy tree. Now, also, if you guys didn't know, they released in previous snapshots, whenever you find these flowering azalea trees or regular azalea trees, like these ones out in the wild, if you did go down, you'll actually find a lush cave. So that's kind of cool. You'll actually find a lush cave down below these. So hopefully that still kind of, you know, is actually going to happen. But this looks pretty cool. Like, you could have like a forest of these things. Like, these are pretty trees. They'd be nice to see in like a courtyard setup or something. Like, I could really see these trees matching all together. They would look actually really, really cool. Alright, moving on, we are going to talk about dripstone and pointed dripstone because it's got quite a bit of update to actually how it grows, which is very interesting. So we're going to test this out here. So it says, if a stalactite, I believe that's how you say it, is hanging from a dripstone block. Okay, so let's go up here and let's put one hanging from a dripstone block like this. Alright, so it says, if it's hanging from a dripstone block with a water source above, okay, so I think we'd have to put a water source above like this, okay, then we put a water bucket in there, okay, that's the example we have currently set up, makes sense so far. So it says, it will slowly grow both the stalactite from above and stalagmite from below. So I'm guessing it might actually grow. Oh, okay. It grows out of the water now. That's cool. Okay, so it'll grow above and below is basically what it's saying with the water. So that's pretty neat. And it does drip the water. Yeah, it still does drip the water. So that's pretty cool right there. That looks pretty neat. It says here, growth speed is random but very slow, so it's not going to be very quick. A single growth step can take several Minecraft days. Wow. So this is going to actually take quite a bit to grow, which is cool, though. Definitely cool. And it says a stalactite will grow up to 7 blocks long. Stalactite will only cause stalagmite growth if the floor or stalagmite below is within 10 blocks. Okay, cool, cool. Very interesting. Okay, let's move on. All right, so that's basically it. Now, what we have to go do now, we have to go download the data pack here. They actually have a data pack we're going to download for 21W16A. So let's go download it and let's go check it out. And it's actually going to give us caves below zero because, as you guys know, we don't actually have caves below zero in these regular snapshots anymore. And I'm going to show you guys. We're going to go all the way down here and we actually can't go below zero anymore. It's actually bedrock. So as you guys can see here, If we hit F3 right there, here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we're in the bedrock. Pretty sad, but we have a data pack that you can actually be testing out their new features using the data pack. It's just not actually in the snapshot anymore, which is kind of weird that they do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just their way of testing, which is cool. So let's go check out this data pack. All right, so I installed the data pack here. It's called Caves and Cliffs Preview. You got to put it in here before creating the world. So we're starting up a new world here. It says worlds using experimental settings are not supported. This world using experiments that could stop work at any time. We cannot guarantee it will load or work. Here be dragons. What? Okay. Let's just load it in and see what happens. I don't know what they mean, here be dragons, but we'll see. I guess this is the data pack. All right, so let's switch it up to spectator. And let's go all the way down. And if I'm correct, is there anything below 0? Wait. Okay, I'm a little bit confused here. Maybe they haven't added the below 0. I'm not honestly sure now, because this looks like the same as the other world. Let me just read into this real quick. All right, I think I figured out why it wasn't working. It was because I was technically on 21W17A because we were reviewing both 21W16A and 21W17A, but this data pack is from 21W16A. So this should now work. And I think, it's working. It's working, gamers. Okay, cool. So let's go all the way down here and let's talk about these new features. Oh, this is cool now. I'm pumped to actually figure out how to get it working here. This is epic. Okay, so the first thing it says now, it says aquifers, all right? Aquifer caves, if you guys don't remember aquifer caves, here, I'll try to get an example of it. They're the big water caves, and they look absolutely awesome if I can just find one. All right, so here's an aquifer cave. It's saying that there's gonna be lava versions of these caves. So this looks honestly so cool right now. I do have night vision on. Oh, let me add some time to my night vision here. There we go. Wow, that looks so cool so far. Here's a good aquifer cave right here. Here's a good example. Is where like there's kind of like a wall here. It looks so cool. And then there's actually gonna be lava versions of these caves. So that's gonna be insane. What's this one up here? Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Wow, look at that, eh? And then we got the water over here. So yeah, there's gonna be basically lava versions of these caves. So that's pretty insane. There's gonna be big lava pools. So if you like to swim in lava, here's your chance, my dudes. Oh, here's one. There is one right there. That kind of looks like a version of it. Oh, I guess not, because it doesn't have the layering. But you guys get what I mean, basically. It's pretty cool. So now it also says ore veins can now spawn underground. Okay, that's cool. Ore veins can now spawn underground. And then it says ore veins are large, rare, snake-like underground ore formations. What do they mean by that? Snake-like ore formations. So, let's see. It says copper veins from above height 0 are mixed with granite. So copper's now mixed with granite. I wonder what they mean by these S-shaped ones. Kind of trying to look around and see if I can find what they're talking about here. It also says iron veins below 0 are mixed with tuff. Oh, here's a good aquifer cave with the lava we were talking about earlier. Look at this. Look how cool that looks. It's like half lava, half water. That is so cool, dudes. That is definitely one of the coolest caves. All right, so as we can see, these caves have a huge improvement, and I can't wait till these come out. Honestly, that's so epic. I couldn't really find what they mean by the iron or like ore veins are large, rare, snake-like underground ore formations. Couldn't really find anything like what they were kind of talking about down here. Like there's like, I don't know, there's like a bunch of ores together and stuff like that. But I can't really find like a massive bit of them all together. But very interesting, and honestly, this data pack is up to download if you guys want to check it out yourself. It's on the 21W16A website, like on Minecraft's website, but under the 21W16A snapshot, which is really cool. Honestly, these are awesome. I love exploring through these caves and hope they keep generating and looking awesome in the future. All right, so we're back on 21W17A, and I'm going to show you guys the ore changes here, because on 21W16A they changed, but there's no point in showing you the change because they already changed again on 21W17A. Let's grab some item frames here. I'll pull up the picture actually so you guys can kind of see what they've looked like and what they keep changing from, because they're actually pretty big changes. So here's the raw ores that we were talking about. So we got iron, we got copper, and we got gold, and then we got their broken down form. When you actually break them with a pickaxe, they turn into this form. And there's raw iron, there's raw copper, there's raw gold. I really like the look of it. They didn't actually change the like the actual broken down forms here. They just changed the actual physical blocks, which they look pretty cool, honestly. They don't look too bad. There's not a huge change. The only one that actually really changed a lot from 21W16A to 17A is the gold. The copper, you can't really tell too much, but they look honestly really good, and it's going to be exciting when we have these in our game. I'm pretty excited. Now, one thing with copper is if we grab a pickaxe here, it actually says copper ore drops 2 to 3 raw copper when mined. So when we switch it here, hold on, let me get some copper, and you guys can actually see here. Let's just put down here. Now it says 2 to 3 copper, like raw copper when mined. So there we go. We got 3, and then we got 3 again. So that was 6 right there. So that's pretty cool. Instead of it just dropping 1 piece of raw, you know, like iron will. But of course, if you have Fortune 3, you're gonna get more than usual, anyways, right? But instead of just dropping 1, copper is gonna actually have more than usual, which is really good. But yeah. When copper ore, and then it also says copper when mined or more when using a tool enchanted with fortune. Yeah, so if you have fortune, it'll drop more. It says copper blocks are now crafted from 9 copper ingots. Okay, so you guys remember how they used to be crafted by 4? I don't know if you guys remember that, but now it's actually going to be 9. So in a crafting box, it'll be a whole 9 block of 3x3. What else here? It says tweak the textures of raw metal blocks. Yep, we just went over that. And then the last thing for this is crazy. It says here, it says right here that small drip leaves can now be placed on moss blocks. Like that is so minor, but it's interesting, you know? So we got moss blocks, and let's get some drip leaves here, and put the moss block down. Boom. All right, they can grow on moss blocks now. I guess they couldn't before, so there you go. And if you guys didn't know, drip leaves are actually the ones that cave like this all the time when you jump on them. They're gonna be the parkour block for sure. Oh, that one's taking a while. I wish they would like kind of hold up. You could jump, but it's like, you know what I mean? There's no going back. No going back once you place it and sit on it. All right, so we do have a new data pack to download. So let's go get this Let's go get this data pack, download it, and check it out on 21W17A, because it talks about noodle caves are coming, and Lar ore vein has been tweaked, added noodle caves, and yeah, let's go check this out. All right, so as you guys can see, I got the caves and cliffs preview here, and we're gonna hit done. And let's just go make a world real quick here. And it's going to say experimental gameplay. This should work because we're on 21W17A, because we were using 17A with the 16A pack earlier. That's why I was all messing up. So this should just work and load in here. All right, let's go down and double check. And yeah, it looks like it loaded in. Okay, so we're going to talk about the new changes. Let me give myself an effect here. All right, so it says, added noodle caves, thinner, squigglier, and more claustrophobic variants of spaghetti caves. So let's go look for some noodle caves. Now, okay, these are probably the noodle caves right here, these little guys. Oh yeah, these are very claustrophobic. They're kind of like, they don't link up. Oh, okay, look at this one. Oh, this is neat. Look at this little noodle cave. Oh, wow, that'd be weird. Just a really tight little cave, and you gotta kind of dig around. Doesn't lead to much here. But yeah, those are definitely the noodle caves they're talking about, because it's like a 2 by 4, like, by height, you know what I mean? A 2 width cave, like, that's pretty tight. But yeah, here's a good one over here. These are definitely little baby noodle caves. Nice, very interesting. Now it says large ore veins have been tweaked. Now I haven't been able to find these large ore veins they've been talking about in 2116. Holy, look at all the ore. Okay, so this is probably a large ore vein, maybe. Do these all connect down here? Are these all connecting? No, okay, they don't. It says ore veins are now slightly rarer and slightly smaller, but they are still large. The ores in the vein are clumpier and less evenly distributed. Okay, so kind of clumpier looking, like kind of like that. Literally like that. Oh, if we come down here, here's, okay, so this is definitely what they're talking about, is the iron right here. Look at this. This is definitely like a clumpy ore vein, like, you know what I mean? Like, look how clumpy and separated it is. Like, it's all over the place, right? And it goes all the way down. Look at this one over here. Okay, so I get what they're talking about here now. This totally makes sense. Look at all the iron up here. They are slightly more rare, but, well, I couldn't even find them in the last snapshot. But, yeah, they're definitely kind of all over the place. Like, look at this redstone, kind of. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a path of redstone, which is kind of cool. I like that. That's neat. I wonder if they do it with diamonds. Are they doing that with diamonds? That'd be kind of cool. If you're lucky, you may find a raw ore block in the vein. Oh, that's cool. So it's like a rare item, kind of. You'll find a raw ore block, right? And the raw ore block, if you don't know, is these ones here. We got the gold, the raw copper, and the iron. So these are the raw ore veins. Well, that you can actually find in an ore vein. Like, look at this. Look at this just measly diamond all by itself. That's sad. What if you found that? You'd be so upset. You'd be like, where are all the other diamonds? Unless you have fortune on, of course. Zombie villager just chilling down here. Wow, these caves are looking good. But yeah, that is definitely the example of the iron, the ores being all smashed together, right? Honestly, it looks really cool. Look at this, just another solo diamond. I don't like that. I don't like it. I would be upset if I found one diamond all by itself. But yeah, this is gonna be insane when these caves are actually in our game. These look crazy, dudes. All right, my dudes, that's going to be it for these snapshots. That was 21W16A smashed up with 21W17A. I apologize that I actually missed 16A. I was actually kind of upset I missed it. I apparently must have just got busy that day and didn't even realize. I swear I was like waiting for it to come out, and they're supposed to come out at like 11 a.m. And sometimes they come out at noon instead, and then it must have came out late, and then I probably just went out or something. I was like, what the heck? I actually missed a whole snapshot, and that was like 2 weeks ago almost. So I apologize we missed that one, and then 17A we did live, but it's better to just, you know, do a video recap on it so we can actually kind of go over the features and thoroughly understand them, so it's just a little bit better that way. So my dudes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to smash like on your way out. Also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't yet, smash that sub button for me. I really appreciate it. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers, and I appreciate all my dudes that smash that sub button. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you dudes in the next Minecraft video. Peace out, my dudes.